With everybody talking about AI, does or will artificial intelligence have an impact on the commodities market and the movement of commodities around the world?
I'm going to have to prove a little bit of ignorance on that one because AI is so new and I just don't know enough about it. But that said, the way commodities are priced is, think of the world as a giant price matrix. The highest prices in the world, of course, are the deficit areas such as China, because China doesn't have enough arable land to feed itself, so it has to import. And the lowest prices are, for example, such as North Dakota, which is buried in the Midwest of the United States and has a very high freight rate to get its soybeans or dark northern spring wheat to market. If you think of the world as commodities as a matrix like that, a price matrix of moving from deficit to high-priced areas, I can do that pretty much in my head. I had some mathematical skills when I was younger. I don't know if I still do anymore, but that was one of the reasons why I was able to stay on as a grain exporter, because I could do the calculations very fast. When we had export tenders and we had to get a quote out to Egypt or Mexico or someplace that wanted to buy grain from Louis Dreyfus, or wanted to buy it from, when I worked for Philip Brothers as well, there are only a few variables, really. There's the freight, there's the cost at the origin, there's the freight to maybe an export point, and then there's the ocean freight then to the other point of consumption. Interest money now has come back into play with rates going up. And then there's war risk insurance, you might call it. If you think that cargo's got a chance of being mined and blown up, obviously that's going to be another factor that we didn't really have to deal with, at least I didn't deal with very much in my export years. I'm sure it will help to have artificial intelligence, but as I'm trying to describe, the variables are not very complex, really. It's just time, freight, and price of origin, and you just pack on everything else.